Hello world, Geriatric Geek here. How in the heck are you? I hope you're doing great. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday, the 3rd of March 2023. Thanks for stopping by. Today, as you can tell by the description, we've got the horror pack. That's right, finally got my February horror pack in and wanted to share with you what's in it. Tell you a little about it. I'm a big horror pack fan. I really am. For the last, I don't know how many years, for the last few years, I've gotten both the DVD and the Blu-ray. For those of you that don't know, let me tell you first. Let me show you. I can easier show you than tell you. On your screen, you'll see the horror pack website, and you'll see that this is the Blu-ray section. You get 4 Blu-rays for the month for $29.99 free shipping. Limited edition in each pack. Each month you get one limited edition Blu-ray, something that hasn't been on Blu-ray before or hasn't been on media at all, possibly. So, and the best value up there is the one on the far right. The Blu-ray 12-month plan, $27.74 per month with free shipping. Includes a bonus. Besides the limited edition, you also get another bonus Blu-ray of some sort. They not only have Blu-ray, they also have DVDs. So I'll show you that real quick also. So there's the DVDs. A little less expensive. If you go with the best value there, it's $22.74. It also has a bonus, but they do not have a limited edition version for the Blu-rays. But yeah, so you get them every month. You don't know what they are. They come as mysteries. It's a mystery box. That's part of my why I like them, because I like being surprised. I like mystery stuff. I like mystery boxes, if you will, and I like movies. I have an I have an addiction for movies. But there's bad news today, or sad news. I actually discontinued my DVD version because it didn't make financial sense for me anymore. I have well over 10. Let me show you. I use a program or an app called CLZ Movies to catalog all of my movies in my collection. So I wanted to show you real quick. Look at the top line there, if you will. There are 10,106 movies in my collection. Yes, I have the sickness. So there are not many DVD horror movies that you can send me that I'm not going to already have. Very rarely here in the last year or so have I actually gotten stuff that I didn't already have. So I decided now Blu-rays, I'm a little don't have quite as many of those as I do the DVDs. So so I'm going to continue with the Blu-rays from here on out. And plus you get that limited edition, which generally assures that it's not a duplicate. I mean, it's never been put out before, most likely. So anyway, that's the story. That's my story. That's my horror pack story. I definitely highly recommend getting if you're just starting out, or if you have if you're trying to build your collection. It's a great way to do it. I highly recommend it. And I've worked with the guys. I've talked to them. Their customer service is excellent, and so I highly recommend them. So let's get into it. Let me show you what I got this month for February 2023 from Horror Pack. The Blu-rays only this time around, and from this time going forward. So here we go. They come in a box. I take them out of the box, and this is what they're in. They're in this white bag inside the box. So they come well protected. I've never had a problem with any of the disc being destroyed or messed up or anything. So I haven't looked in here. I have no idea what's in here. It's a mystery to me. So holy heck, let's see what we're going to do. It looks like the limited edition one, and we won't do that one yet. Can't tell. All right. First one up, open 24 hours. Pray you never run out of gas. All right, open 24 hours is not rated. It is 103 minutes from 2018. Don't Breathe meets House of the Devil, it says. Yeah. All right. A paranoid, delusional woman, Mary White, has just been released from a mental hospital for setting her serial killer boyfriend on fire. Mary suffers from severe paranoia and hallucinations. Her boyfriend, James Lincoln Fields, is a brutal serial killer known as the Rain Reaper. He enjoyed murdering people and making Mary watch. After being released from the hospital, Mary's vulnerable demeanor aids her in obtaining employment at an all-night gas station. However, left alone to her own devices, her paranoia and hallucinations return with furious consequences. Customers and friends suddenly start turning up dead and mutilated all around her. What's going on? Open 24 hours. All right, next up. I believe that's the limited edition one. I don't want to look at that one quite yet. Let's look at this next one. Oh, this is a good movie here. John Travolta's The Fanatic. The Fanatic is R-rated, 89 minutes from 2019. Psychological thriller. This is my favorite subgenre, if you will. Psychological horror. And John Travolta does a pretty good job in this, as far as I remember. Like I said, it's been probably since 2019 when I watched it. It's good for a one-time watch for sure. And Travolta plays an autistic person. Effectively chilling work by John Travolta in the tradition of stalker fans in movies such as Misery and The King of Comedy. On the grimy streets of Hollywood, a celebrity-obsessed man feels slighted by his favorite movie star and embarks on an unhinged quest to get a response, leading to a home invasion and a very long night that changes both men irreparably. Put out by Quiver. John Travolta in The Fanatic. Alright. Next up. It's got a slipcover. Oh yeah. The Forever Purge. The Forever Purge. I like the Purge franchise. I really do. This one is R-rated, 104 minutes from 2021. Of course, this is a dystopian adventure horror film, I guess we'd call it. This is the fifth film, I believe. Fifth film. And I believe they're making another one also. The sixth is in the makes, I do believe. It's been a while since I've watched this. I believe I watched it as soon as I got it in 2021. I thought it was pretty good. Let me show you. A little slip. It has a slip. One night is not enough, as members of an underground movement no longer satisfied with the annual night of anarchy and murder decide to overtake America through an unending campaign of mayhem and massacre. No one is safe. On the morning after the purge, a masked gang of killers attacks a wealthy Texas ranching family and their workers. Exposed by daylight, the two families are forced to band together and fight back as the country spirals into chaos and the United States begins to disintegrate around them. There you go. This is pretty good. If you haven't seen this, I definitely recommend this one. And the one that I guarantee you I don't have yet is Bad Dreams. Certainly. I don't know what that is. Bad Dreams Horror Pack Limited Edition Blu-ray. This is number 80. Number 80. They number all of their releases, as you can see there. Bad Dreams, the Best of Nightmares Film Festival from 2022. Night, Nightmares Film Festival sets itself apart from other genre fests by its deep year-round connection to the horror filmmaking community, which gives it the first line on the rarest, scariest, most daring, and most unsettling films being created around the country. This collection of films, curated directly from the 2022 program, overflows with a unique mix of subjects, powerful voices, and boundary-pushing stories. Nightmares Film Festival has been named one of the world's top horror film festivals by every major genre outlet, and these films exemplify the outstanding quality of the 2022 festival. 10 short films, all region. There you go. 10 more horror, terrifying tales from their darkest nightmares. I've heard of the festival. I'm not I've not seen any of these, obviously. So yeah, I'm glad to have this. This is going to be cool. Be cool to. So this is what I'm talking about. You get these unique kinds of limited edition stuff. So this is number 80, and that's going to do it for my February horror pack. If you're interested, I'll leave a link in the description below where you can pick up your own horror pack if you're just starting out, or if you have some holes you want to fill. This is a good way to do it. And if you use my link, by the way, I am compensated. I get a credit, and you get a discount for your first month's subscription. So I appreciate if you'd use my link if you're interested. So hey, that's it. Thank you so much for watching this horror pack stuff. But I'm not done yet. I have a bunch of big lots around me. I have 4 that I can reach in like 5 minutes easily. So I'm going to show you some of the big lot stuff I picked up on a recent trip, which actually was 2 days ago. I happen to have half off coupon. Excuse me. So yeah, let's check out what I got while I was there. So you'll see all of this is, I think this was like 40 cents, 45 cents or something. It's from Macabre. Gangsters, guns, and zombies, anything. This probably is a one-time watch and I'll throw it away or donate it or something. But anything with zombies on the front of it, I'm going to get. So, gangsters, guns, and zombies, and especially for 45 cents. Can't beat that. Not rated, 92 minutes from 2012. It's a comedy horror. And yeah, there you go. It's Reservoir Dogs and Locke, stock and 2 smoking barrels with a healthy dose of Dawn of the Dead. The whole zombie thing has been hyped up so much that everyone thinks it's the end of the world. Of course, pulling off a heist during a zombie apocalypse is never that simple, especially with a motley crew of thieves who can't stop bickering. All the while fighting marauding hordes of the undead, the cast is just terrific, an incredibly fun ride through a zombie-infested world where everyone is out to make a few bucks. Excuse me. Comedy, horror, I'll watch it. It's I watch 4, sometimes 5 movies a day. So I like to stick these comedy, horror, turn your brain off things in the middle. I do like movies that make you think. A lot of folks don't. They just want to turn your brain. I understand that. But I like psychological thrillers the most. So I do take the time to watch those and try and understand them. But I do like to stick those kind in. And speaking of those kind, here's another I got for $1.50. It's called Infected. Infected is R-rated, 95 minutes from 2013. It's an action horror movie. And this stars Michael Madsen. That's right, Michael Madsen, who was in Kill Bill 1 and 2. And speaking of I just talked about Reservoir Dogs. Michael Madsen was in Reservoir Dogs. Infected. An annual relaxing outing in the countryside becomes anything but after a blood virus infects a group of hunters, turning them into bloodthirsty maniacs. Now the pack of survivors must thwart off creatures in order to see daylight again. Starring William Forsythe, also from Boardwalk Empire, I do believe, and Michael Madsen, Reservoir Dogs. Infected is a true but wickedly twisted tale of survival in the wilderness. Haven't seen it. Didn't have it for some reason. So glad to have it. Next up, another zombie movie. The Dead Undead. I picked this up for $1.50. The Dead Undead is R-rated, 90 minutes, from 2010. It's an action horror movie. Does not get great reviews, so it's another one of those I'll stick on one day in the middle of all my intense movies. Mankind's greatest fear becomes its only hope. A camping trip becomes a nightmare when the solitude of a peaceful mountain is shattered by the onslaught of a ravenous zombie horde. Fleeing to what appears to be a deserted town, the group discovers a secret vampire community and fears that all hope is lost. But the vampires take the defenseless humans under their wing, and an all-out war between vampires and zombies begins. Interesting concept. Vampires and zombies fighting it out. That's hilarious to me. I'm sorry. Now, speaking of hilarious, I'd love to have this whole set in my collection, so I picked this up. Big Lots. This was for $2.50. The Beverly Hillbillies. I believe this was the official second season. The official second season of the Beverly Hillbillies. It's not rated, of course. This is aired on CBS from 1962 to 1971. The first two seasons of the Beverly Hillbillies was the #1 program in the United States at the time. I remember watching every one of them when I was a kid. So, the Beverly Hillbillies. This is a 5-disc set, 36 episodes. Excuse me. Come and listen to a story about a man named Jed. After striking it rich by discovering oil on his Ozarks property, Jed Clampett, played by Buddy Ebsen, is urged by his kinfolk to move his family to Beverly Hills. Unwise in the ways of the wealthy, the Clampetts are mentioned by that greenback go-getting bank president, They're mentored by the greenback go-getting bank president, Mr. Drysdale, and his ever-sensible assistant, Jane Hathaway, who are determined to keep all of Jed's millions in his bank, no matter what it takes. So sit back, relax, and watch this bevy of backwoods bumpkins turn Beverly Hills upside down with a heapin' helpin' of true country hospitality in this 5-disc official second season collection that includes all 36 historical episodes. It's in black and white, I do believe. But good stuff. I remember laughing, and my family watched this all the time. So, trying to get all the seasons. Next up, 13 Blu-ray for $1.50. I picked this up for a family member that's into horror, and this was not a great. I watched it. It's not a great film, but it's worth a one-time watch. So for $1.50, I thought I'd pick it up for her. She didn't have it, so this is from 2013. It's 90 minutes long. It's not rated, and it is horror. Bizarre and shocking horror. Excuse me. For millennia, calendars have added an extra day every 4 years. In doing so, they violated the ancient Mayan calendar. Now we are in the 13th month of the 13th year of the new millennium, and the few who survive will battle a world of demons. 13. And the last thing I picked up, another thing for my my family member that's into horror now, she doesn't have this one either, but it's the origin story. Leatherface, that's right. 97 minutes, 2017, R-rated. This, of course, is the prequel to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 1974. Um, it's a slow, story-driven version. There is gore and stuff in it, but not as much as the originals and all that. But did this have to be made? Probably not. But I thought it was interesting, and I thought she'd enjoy it. So it does come with a little slippy dip, as you can see. And it was only $1.50, so what the heck. So yeah, there you go. That's my horror pack and Big Lots haul of movies. Hopefully you guys are able to find some good stuff out there yourselves. And like I said, if you're interested in the horror pack, I'll leave a link in the description. I'd appreciate that if you use my thing, if you're going to subscribe. Also, speaking of giveaways, which I wasn't, I do have a giveaway going for Strange World. I'm giving away this brand new factory sealed 4K Blu-ray digital copy. If you go to my last Sunday's video and use the word world in the comments section, tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, I will use the YouTube comment picker to pick the winner. And you can either have this and or this or a pick of two digital codes if you're into that more. So just wanted to remind you about that. So that's it from North Las Vegas. You guys keep smiling, keep having fun, keep that positive attitude about you, and until the next time, peace.